Hello guys, welcome back to Quantum Protocol. Today we're going to do an Ascension run, one run. Engine 0 is a little too easy for me. I was requested to play where is it? The Eden's Edge deck, so I'm going to be playing that. Eden deck is very interesting. It involves playing the Edens and their EDX cards. So we'll just get right into it. Today I'm going to try wearing a mask. There's little popping noises in my last video, so we'll see if this does any better. Let me know if there's still any issues. But otherwise, let's go ahead and just get started. So, Eden deck, very interesting. Um, so each character has a lot of abilities to them, but each Eden has the same passive ability of when you play a card with a initialize effect, which is you play it on the field. You decompile the card if it's behind you, and then you draw a card immediately. I don't. No, it just has to be the same column. It doesn't even matter if it's front or behind. That's all right. So yeah, if it's played in the same column as you, you immediately get rid of the card and draw a card to compile. Puts it in the discard. But it only does that second part if it's an EDX card. Otherwise, the source of the card is also this card. So if I play Saffron here, this Thunderbolt card does 2 damage to 2 slots ahead of it. So if I played it, I don't know, in this top left slot, it would go all the way top left here. But because this is an EDX card, the Eden card, Saffron, is going to treat this card as the source. So the Thunder will actually come from here. And because I played it an EDX card, I get that decompile draw card. It's a little complicated. The other thing is these EDX cards have a cooldown condition. So my turn counter for when I can draw has to be a certain length. And if it's not, I can't play the card. And when I do play these cards, I draw a card. So this deck is all about balancing your characters and their sources of damage, while also balancing your turn draw counter. The other thing too, and why this condition even exists, is because all these EDX cards are not only powerful in effects, but they're also quick effects, which means the opponent does not take a turn when you use them. So that's kind of the main gist of what we're doing. Maho deck is way too complicated. I don't want to. I'm purposely avoiding some of these decks because they add full new mechanics, and I don't want to overwhelm you guys with all these different effects. So I'm just going to pick the Hana deck, regardless of the other choices. Hana cards are pretty simple. They're just trigger effects. Nothing too crazy. I'll maybe explain that when we get to that point. But alright, so I can immediately upgrade this to get a 2 damage, and if my Eden is in the front row, it'll move backwards and deal another 2 damage. Or if this card's in the front row, it'll move back and deal extra 2 damage. Sorry, it's the opposite. It moves to the back from the back to the front. It's been a hot minute. Volette is interesting. So Volette, we'll just get to it when we get to it. I'm gonna put all these cards in here. Cash has another ability. If I have no cards in my storage, I draw 2 cards. So I don't have that many cards to begin with, so let's just go ahead and do that. And I'll do a little setup here. So Volette is interesting. If I move it from the back row to the front row, it'll deal 1 damage. Immediately attack. If I move it down backwards, it'll heal 2. If I move it left and right, then I get to add a counter to this card. And when this card has 3 counters, I get to activate the effect twice, whatever effect I'm triggering. So the up, forward, or backwards heal. so I'm going to go ahead and just probably start attacking. So I'm going to deal 2 damage ahead like that. We're going to deal another 2 damage here. Get rid of that guy because he's going to be annoying. Saffron has the effect when I summon her, she draws an EDX card from my deck immediately. Like so. And then her other effect is when she dies, she goes back to my hand. It's a once-time effect, though. So we will go ahead and do this. I'm pretty sure if I do both, it does not heal and give me... Yeah, it has to be directly left or directly right. So we'll do that. So you're going to be pretty beefy. This Omen is a rare card. And each time another effect is activated, his attack power increase. So, but he loses his attack when he loses the bonus when he attacks. I'm gonna go back and heal, deal 1 damage, and then I'm gonna move you to the left, and then I'll have this wave attack just here by itself. You'll do this. And then we will sacrifice the front row. I'll get 4 charge. And then the bomb will explode everything else. And then I'll reprogram. My character's ability is Serenity. Basically what it does is when I play it, it does not take a turn to play it, and I just get 5 free turns, basically, where I can do whatever I want without the enemy being able to do anything. Really strong ability. That's why it has such a long charge time. This is a Hana card, so I'll go ahead and just start doing some of this. I can't really use that Hana card, though. It's not going to be good. I'm probably going to be switching that out. Alright. So, if I play you, get rid of this card. Let's see here. Okay. I guess I will... if I kill these guys, it's gonna do a lot of damage, so I'm gonna... probably do that. And then we will go ahead and summon you. So this wave card is going to deal 2 damage to him. It couldn't push him back, so it doesn't deal an additional 1. That's fine, though. I'll use the shock. These are all free turns because of the instant quick effect. Then I'm going to have a big wave coming up, so I'm going to want to try to get some sort of AoE if I can, like Crossfire. Go figure. Deals 2 damage to all cards in the diagonal. Really good. I think that will help me with this setup. I can at least hit 2 guys with it in this setup. It's not the best. With that in mind, though, I'm gonna I don't want to re-roll. It's not enough cards, but I should. Katana. So these trigger effects are basically. Let me see. I think I'm gonna get rid of. I'll just keep it. These trigger effects are pretty simple. This. We'll see if I'll explain to them if I get to them. So I have a diagonal set up here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. This guy is defense against physical damage, so I can use this magic to just get rid of him. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just battery real quick. Okay, we will do this. Katana. So these trigger effects are basically like, instead of like the initializer where they trigger right when I play it, these I have to click I basically have to manually click this for it to trigger. So this will be instantly attack without using a turn counter. But I'm gonna get rid of this trance here. Oh, I should have switched with the cash because I'm gonna probably lose this. No, we can make this work. So once this trance dies, everything attacks. But I do need to sacrifice this row to get the bit cash. But the problem is then this guy will get a free hit on me. So if I play this wave first, so that I have a block for my health, now I can do this, and I'll get 4 levels out of it. We have a big turn coming up again, so I need to set up. Okay, a lot of characters going on. I'm gonna probably trade these out. Flash Bomb is maybe useful, just delays all the enemies. Ember, draw a card. It's not gonna be that good. It's kind of too slow for what my deck is doing. I'll probably reroll that. Pendulum could save my butt. Terra is basically all damage coming from this card is increased by 1. So since EDX effects are treated from this card, all these EDX effects do 1 more damage with Terra. And any cards damaged by Terra get pulled to the front row. So you could do some kind of crazy shenanigans where you use Kinetic Wave, push them back, make them take extra damage, then pull them back up, and then maybe do stuff with that. Celia does this card takes damage, attack with it. So yeah. Basically kind of like a basically if you use like an EDX card, you get an extra 1 damage on top of it. It's kind of like Terra's, but you're doing an attack. It's not as good as Terra's. I think the greens are the rare. I think I was saying blue is the rare. I think green is the rare, actually. I always forget. I'm thinking of Inkbound logic. Yeah, this is the uncommon. This is the rare. I'm pretty sure this Terra card. I'm definitely going to use Terra. Very good. And then I'm going to just reroll these. Gunner Eden is okay. Whenever it deals damage, it gets 2 counters, and if it has... Sorry, every time you turn draw, it gets a... how does this card work again? This card deals damage if it has at least 2 counters on it. Remove all counters. Reduce turn draw by 1, otherwise add a counter to this card. Okay, yeah. So when it deals damage, gets a counter. If there's at least 2, you reduce your turn draw. So you can turn draw faster, even though you're getting extra time from these EDXs. But I don't think it's going to help me, so I'm just going to reroll. We'll see if I can upgrade my Thunder. Deal 3 damage instead. I guess I got it again. I'll keep it for now. Okay, so. This is going to need at least 3 countdown. I think this will be fine, though. This will give me a diagonal source. This will just give me power. So if I attack, I should be less than 2 or less. So I should be able to play this. Looks like that'll be fine. Get rid of those guys. Okay, we're good. So we gotta get another Saffron. Reva is really good. She's a tank, basically. When she switches columns, she heals 2. And when she takes damage, she gets a temporary attack buff based on the damage taken. Well, so even when she changes her rows, she heals. And both effects can happen at the same time. Yeah, she's really good. I will definitely be keeping her. The problem is I need to try to upgrade my Saffron. This Katana is probably not going to do much for me. Getting a free attack is nice, but I already have so many free attacks that it doesn't really matter. I am fighting the Reaper, which is... You need to have a swarm strategy going on with the Reaper, or you just have to have a very strong tank. The problem is Riva is not like is a good tank, but not a super strong one. So I don't think I'll be able to do that. So I think I'm going to Swarm strategy is going to kind of work without the EDXs work, but I'm also decompiling them. So yeah, it's going to be tough. This will actually be kind of a hard fight. I would have preferred to go against the other boss actually with this, but that's fine. So I'm going to get rid of the gunners. I don't really want it for what I'm doing. Flash bomb I'll keep just in case I need it. I already upgraded my thunder. I'm just gonna get rid of this one and just try to get something better. And I get to upgrade both Saffron, which means I get 2 random EDX cards from my deck. Really good. And then I get to upgrade Riva, which now has 6 HP instead of 4. Everything else is the same, but that's good because now she's a good tank. So I definitely want to use her. And since I got draw power Saffron, I'll add the Thunder EX in my deck. I don't need any Hana cards right now. Alright. So let's go ahead and I think I'll draw 2. Yeah, I have exactly 2 in my deck, so this should be good. Alright, so I'll start with a Kinetic Wave to get 3 damage off. I don't know if I had Reaper last fight, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I didn't. You don't want to have the Scythe kill, basically. If it dies, he gets 10 power. Otherwise, he's attacking and swapping places when I damage him with direct attacks. These guys I don't think are direct attacks. And then he will spawn minions that instant kill me. And when he takes damage, he's going to be moving around. Which kind of makes Riva a very good choice. So we'll just kind of go with this the way we can. Delaying them is going to probably be useful. I'm going to want that. So I'll deal 3 damage instead of 2 because we have Terra. We will delay these guys by 3 turns. We will switch places here. I don't have my special ready. So I'm going to actually take a turn to get it ready. And then I think the setup is doing me pretty well. Omen might be really good to have, but I need to make sure I have at least a starting setup. So we'll go here. We'll have Riva tank here. And we'll have my Toilet here. Oh yeah, I forgot. When she takes damage, she also immediately counterattacks. So pretty good. We'll do 3 damage here. I do need to get rid of this immediately if I can. I'm going to go ahead and get 3 turns. Because I basically need you to move here. I need you to do the cross shot. And then you need to deal... I think an attack is good enough. Still got 3 more turns here. I'm going to have you 2 swap places. Have that go on. I'm going to have you heal here, so you can tank for me. I'll have you guys swap places again. Now the countdown is done. I'll get an attack off. We will summon Terra. We'll attack here. Reva will die. That's fine. We will then, let's see here. We're gonna delay these guys. Oh. Because Terra was the source, she got destroyed. Forgot. That's fine. We'll reprogram here. Just do a nice reset. And get all my cards again. Terra, we will have you be the source of power. That'll be 5 damage. The 2 and 1 become 3 and 2. Like I said, Terra's really good. We'll just do 2 damage here, and then I could probably get the kill. There we go. So yeah, that's the power of an Eden deck. So now that I've explained a lot of it, I will just be playing faster for the rest of the video. We're going to definitely fight... Remy, you need a high amount of AoE to really deal with it. She is extremely easy when you have a high amount of AoE, but if you don't, it's doom. The problem is, though, my deck is a draw power deck, and Plasma Dark is going to really, really punish my deck. Because I can't even dump my hand to make sure I have no hand, because of this countdown condition, so I have to go with Remy. Not that this is bad, because I get momentum. So I can either get it... If it's in my deck, it counts as a battery, which is good. Otherwise, if I kill an enemy, I immediately trigger turn draw, and then I can draw a card. The other problem, though, is I don't remember if that affects my turn draw. I guess we'll find out. I'll keep the deck I have for now. I think this is fine. I will have the risk of discarding, though, with this momentum, because I can only have 3 cards in my hand. Maybe I should have considered not keeping it. We'll see. But yeah, I also trigger turn draw. Yeah, this is gonna hurt my deck too much. I can't use this. Get this out of here. Because it's gonna, the trigger's turn draw, it's gonna reset this counter. I wasn't sure about that, but yeah, I can't use this momentum in my deck. Otherwise, I'm going to be a sad, sad person. Alright. We're going to just turn draw now. Okay, we'll do this, this. Oh, it does trigger the token thing twice. That's good to know. Okay, we'll get you to do some cards. I need to draw this, though. Okay, this guy over here needs to go ASAP. Because the problem is... I think I can wait. Ow. Yeah, the problem is he attacks every time a card's played. So I need to get rid of him. I could have did that a little bit better. Yeah, so this momentum is actually just not good for me. It's a better version of battery, so I'm going to actually change up the battery. Because it starts in my hand. I don't even know if I really want battery. Nah, I'm going to reroll all this. I don't think I want this, actually, now that I think about it. I could technically get another Thunder, but I'd rather get something else. I'm going to reroll this. I don't think the Selly is going to be doing much for me, so I'm going to get rid of her. Treasure Pot, definitely no. Draw 3 cards, my turn counter comes to 10, that would kill my entire deck, so no. Yeah, so we'll reroll this. And I get something better anyway, Ragnarok. Oh, that must be a new change. I don't think when you used to reroll your, the card you get, it gave you a rare card. Okay, well, we got Ragnarok. So Ragnarok, my turn counter has to be exactly 0 to use it. And it puts me back to 5, so it's like a full reset. But, it deals 4 times the card's attack part is magic damage up to the 2 slots ahead, up to 12. And then if an enemy was hit, it deals half the damage to enemies next to that card. So it's a big AoE wipe card. Really good. That 4 times damage is really good on Terra because that is what 2 times. I forget how the math works. I think it's pretty much similar to Saffron actually. But it's really good if you have Revo with like a boost. Anyway, yeah, I'm keeping it. I in case there's any questions, I'm keeping this Ragnarok. Step Slash is not really doing much for me, but I guess I'll keep them. Hazel lets me take cards, EDX cards from the trash and reuse them, so I'm gonna keep it. Ragnarok though I don't want in my deck because yeah, if my turn counter is not 0, this is just a dead card in my hand. So I want to definitely only use it when I know I'm going to be killing stuff with it. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this, and then get rid of you. Deal 1 damage to you. Draw here. These guys get stronger the more cards I draw, which is why he's strong. Now we'll take Ragnarok, and I will draw here. Actually want to be up here. Okay. These trances are going to make everything attack. I don't like that. But yeah, Ragnarok is going to be still pretty cool to use, I think. But I don't think it's the right choice. I don't think these guys have an attack. Yeah, they do 0 damage, so if I kill these guys, these Black Viruses are not going to attack. Okay, so I think with that in mind, I'm going to definitely Ragnarok here. Oh, it does the entire row! I thought it was next to. Sorry if I peeked the mic there. Oh, half damage to the other cards in the row. No, all other enemy cards. There's a reason why this card has a 0 countdown. It just nukes the board. Is everything you hit takes half the everything else takes half the damage. So if you hit 2 guys in a column, everything else will basically take equal damage. That is crazy. Okay. Clearly, I don't play this enough. Black Virus has, when you kill them with a card, it turns into a Black Virus. That's why I have this. This card is just going to hurt me if I leave it around. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to get rid of it. That is hilarious. I did not realize what that did. So Bow Snipe is a weaker version of Ragnarok, so I'm not going to really keep it. Magic Flare is interesting, maybe not for this deck. It can turn all 0/1s into an AoE. The thing is, though, I'm getting rid of them as soon as I use them, so not really that good. And then Crystal Ball is kind of whatever. So I think I'm going to just try to reroll. This is going to be too slow, this Omen. Crystal Ball lets me play cards immediately from the top of my deck, regardless of their condition. So this means if I had something like Ragnarok on the top of my deck, I could just play Ragnarok. The other thing, too, is I can also just play... like, if I have a Step Slash on the top of my deck, but Ragnarok is deeper, Crystal Ball will still let me play... will let me get Ragnarok. Actually, is this play or just add in my hand? Oh, it's just my hand. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different card. This one, yeah, this one's a little too niche then. I thought it was something else. Alright, we're gonna get that Crossfire upgraded. That does 3 damage. Bow Snipe is just... maybe I'll keep it in my deck. Maybe do something. I'll keep the Gunner. I'll add a Snap Slush to my deck as well. My deck is getting a little meaty, but it should be fine with how much draw power I have. As long as I don't, like, somehow draw all 5 of these, I should be fine. It has happened before, though, which is why I'm a little skeptical when I say that. Okay, we're gonna do this. 2 damage ahead, attack again. Because I moved forward, I deal 1 damage attack. I don't have to manually move it. Which then lets me do another one of these. I can re-add a random one to my hand, so I'll re-add the thunder, attack. We're gonna stall a few turns. Should probably use this if I'm gonna stall turns. We'll place Riva over here. Do 2 damage here and draw. These are black viruses. That's annoying. Okay, I will go ahead and do this. Ah, the next action is twice. Okay. So, yeah, I got to use that twice. I could Ragnarok twice with Violet, basically. In case that wasn't obvious. I'll use Riva to do this. Otherwise, I do get a 3 damage. But the countdown's going to take a while. Reprogram will get rid of the virus. I'll just do this. Alright. And then we get another Crossfire, which honestly is probably not that good. I'll probably just re-roll it for something else. Cinders are just delays, but I'd rather use the Flash Bomb if I can. But this is a reusable delay, so maybe it's fine. I could maybe upgrade it. This lets me reactivate cards as well, but I don't think that's going to be useful. It is useful to have that Flash Bomb, though. Alright, we'll get rid of this. If I get a second Riva, do I even need that? Probably not. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this and just see what I get with my Hana. Alright, so we get Hana Bow, which is a trigger that does 6 damage, one-time use. Might come in handy. I've also got a Bloom Plus, which lets me use all Hana effects. These used to be in the same row. They buffed it since then. Just all Hana effects now. I don't know if that's going to be useful, though, but I'm just going to keep it because it's an upgraded card I can reroll. Yeah, I'm not sure if much of this is going with my plans, but having Hana cards that I can use is not bad. What is the upgrade to this? Yeah, it just removes the you have to use a used effect, but doesn't turn into any card, which I was hoping for. Some of these will turn into like any card. Instead of activate the effect like a Hana, you could do any card, stuff like that. Alright, but I don't seem to really have any of that, sadly. It might be the upgraded version, which is why it's not the same row. That's why I may be thinking of that. Alright, a lot of this, I'm just going to keep these because they're rare, so I can get rarer stuff when I reroll, but otherwise, yeah, I don't think I need any of this. But I'll keep this bow. I might need a 6 damage burst out of nowhere. I'll keep it. Alright, we'll do this. Do 4 damage here. Just wait a turn. Do 4 damage there. Alright, and then we have, I didn't get the AoE with Hana. Hana has a good common AoE card. I did not get any of that. I was hoping to get it, but such is life. I am playing against the Note Girls. I definitely want the Flash Bomb. Or the Cinder. Probably the Cinder, actually. Okay, I'm gonna pass a turn. I forget exactly how this fight works, but we will figure it out. I should actually go here. Alright, so Remy Dark has the passive of if a card with counters would take damage, reduce the damage to 0 and remove a counter from it instead. These notes, if they attack a card but do not reduce its health, you take 2 damage. And then every turn she's going to spawn 3 minions with a random amount of counters, either 1 or 2. And she can add add 1 counter to all cards on the field. Remy is highly countered by the other collab deck, which was Crosscode, because that deck benefits from counters. So, yeah, they like have a cakewalk with Remy, but that's not going to be the case here. So I'm going to actually want to try to get... definitely going to delay them all first. I'm going to have to try to get something that helps me out a bit. We're definitely going to kill these guys. This card does benefit from counters, so I can definitely utilize that. I'm going to then do this. Push you back. It's probably fine. We will go here. We're going to draw. I need to get rid of this stuff. It's going to add up too quickly. She pulls it back in. We're going to delay all enemies by 2 turns. And we're going to do some shenanigans. Because I need to get rid of a lot of these cards, which is kind of the problem. We're going to charge up a bit. If I move you back, you can get 2 hits off, which is good. Of moving forward. And then we're going to go ahead and do this for 5 damage. You're just going to place all counters on my field, so I'm just going to get rid of this. Charge up. And now my guys have no counters. She does get 1 counter, though. She's not going to be doing much, though. It's interesting. We're going to use this. It's a bigger payoff. I'm going to use you. Combo a bit. We're going to get Hazel to give me another card. I could probably Ragnarok. I don't know if Ragnarok is going to actually be that good for this fight. Okay, so we need to get something else that lets me move forward. We actually get the Hana. It's going to actually be really useful. I don't know if I need to use Serenity yet, but I'm definitely going to do that. And I'm going to Hana for 6 damage. We will play then Violet. We will do this. We'll get a shock off. I need to see what's going to be played first. We'll get 1 token on her. Yeah, they're all in the wrong spot. This is kind of bad. I'll do this for sure. Get rid of you. I think I'm gonna have to use free turns for this. This is a little sketchy. Okay, we'll do this. We'll attack here. Attack here. We'll have you... Okay. I killed this in the process. That's fine, I think. I'll do this. Just recharge. Keep my deck. I really need to know what's appearing. Alright, Saffron, I think you can go here. This might be a good Ragnarok right here. Now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, we're gonna Ragnarok. And I say it's a good Ragnarok. It didn't look like it was good, but it's as good as it gets. Alright. Let's go ahead and place you. Place you. Use you for Pierce. Have you kill. Have you shock. Wait a turn. Oh, this is gonna be pretty bad. You got a counter. I can't even play this card. In this case, it's going to be better for me to take 1 damage than to take 2. We'll get rid of that counter. Move you to the front. We're going to then do this. I got the wrong one. Right, we're going to execute this because I want to get rid of that guy before she gets counters. Alright, I think we got this. We got this for sure. Go. Alright, and then we have no choice but to fight Demeter. Demeter is going to be interesting. So we're going to pick based on area. This area is going to be the easiest for me. So we'll do this area. Okay. Alright, Terra, let's see what you got. 3 damage, let's just get that, so I can get some nice things. Then we'll get that back. These 2 back. Do this. We're gonna reprogram. Maybe I could upgrade Pendulum. Void Potion is gonna be really useful. It just lets you delete enemies except bosses themselves. I will keep that for a get out of jail free card. The problem is now I have too many cards again. These pendulums could save my life though, and I might be able to upgrade it. This is where it gets tough because I don't have enough space and I don't want to pollute my deck. I probably just need 1. What does this even do when it's upgraded? Delete some 4 turns. Okay, that's not worth it. I'm just gonna keep what I got. That bow actually came in kind of handy, so I'm gonna keep it for now. Okay, we're just gonna reroll and see what I get. I got both of them, but not either. I'm probably gonna reroll again. I really don't want to waste it though, but would I rather have Terra or Violet upgraded? Terra increases card damage by 2. That's really good. I forget what that means. She gets a 2 damage buff. And I forget what that... Oh. If the card moves, she just gets a counter. It doesn't have to be left and right. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. I have to keep... Oh, man, this is tough. I guess I'd rather have Terra upgraded, personally, so I'm just gonna do this. I don't think Violet's doing really anything for me much anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay, that's better. And then we'll re-add you anyway. Actually, I'd rather add Shizo. Yeah. The Shizo has the effect where if he deals damage, he gains 2 attack buff, decaying attack buff, so he loses attack after attacking, I'm pretty sure. Like doing a direct attack. Or it decays over time, I don't quite remember. And then if he destroys a card, basically if he kills a card, he draws a card. So he's a big nuke, basically. And since the attack buff won't decay if you keep spamming EDX cards, so that's kind of the idea, is you spam a bunch of EDX cards with him. So I would like play these 3 in a row with him, and then he'd have 6 attack, or 7 attack, and then he just does a big nuke right afterwards. Really, really good. So with that in mind, I am going to try to draw some cards. What is going on here? Okay. That was a really bad setup. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. That was a really bad setup. Okay, I could probably Ragnarok this, for sure. So that's what I'm going to do. And to do that, and to ensure we get the Ragnarok, I'm going to stall. Oh, it does only 2 damage. Yeah, that hurts. Ah, that hurts. I forgot, it's half damage, not full damage. That was my bad. Okay, we're gonna get that for free attacks, and I need to... That was my bad, 100%. Yeah, I could have played that a little smarter. I would have tried to get Terra in that situation. Alright. You'll live and learn. I am going to go ahead and just... Updraft is not going to work, so I'm getting rid of stuff. I guess I can re-get, like, Hazel or Saffron, which could be decent, but... Let's see if I get any useful Hana cards. So I have to discard a card to play Mira, but I can select a card in my trash with a point and a trigger or an initialize effect, and then I can activate it as this card's effect. But it has to have exactly 1 effect, and these do not have exactly 1 effect. So yeah, I don't know if any of this is actually helping me. Could maybe do the delays, but alright. Alright, so that was a painful turn. I will make do with it. Okay, I need to get rid of this card ASAP, so I'm going to do this. That card I killed copies the first thing to die, but since I killed them at the same time, it's obviously not going to do anything. Look at this, get that card back. And we will go ahead and try to get some charge back, because I need to have my ability back. I only got 2 Shizos again. Alright. So there's a few things I could do. I could just dump everything in my deck and make this cash. Do you draw 2? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I will hold on to this, and we'll see how I go. Alright. We'll do... Just keep this. I don't know what I'm going to need, so... So this card... So if I move any card, it takes 1 damage. I don't want to be moving cards, so this is out. It spawns a minion equal to the number of empty slots I have. minimum 1, and then it deals 1 damage to all cards. So I want a filled up board if I can help it. Otherwise it's going to have a lot of health. While this card has counters on it, when I play a card from my hand to the field, this card attacks, and then this will add 3 counters to it. It'll take 1 less damage from all sources for each counter it has, and then if it takes damage, I remove a counter. So we're going to go ahead and try to get rid of this thing if we can. I can do some Shizo attacks. Oh, but it moves. Yeah, that was actually a mistake. Do some damage. Try to get rid of you. We're going to delay you. And then we're going to reprogram. Just get a nice, stronger setup. So then we can do some damage. Like so. It'd probably been better to spam with something a little stronger, but that's fine. We'll do this for a nice 6 damage. You're going to spawn a minion for the more cards I have, so I'm going to add another guy out there. Okay, I can get some free turns out of this, that's fine. Reprogram again, only have 4 HP. Not looking too good, but I think I'll be fine. Draw some cards. Deal some nice chunky damage there. If I switch these two, they're going to take damage. But I need to pull you back in so I can do this. But you give counters to everything? I actually don't know. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright, we'll deal damage. She can counterattack, thankfully. Which is very useful. This is why Reva's a good tank. Just tanking those damage for me. Okay, I think I want to do this. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you, get a card from my... Yep, here we go. Have you give me some stuff? He's gonna summon she's gonna summon a very strong minion, but that's fine. 20 HP. That's calculated. So I can just do this. Do this. Do that, and then get the kill. There we go. It got a little scary near the end, but I pulled through. Alright, so that is the Eden deck. Pretty strong. Definitely very, very, very fun deck. I didn't get my Shopkeeper rare, I got the Ragnarok. This one just gives you 3 random cards, selects 1 of 3 random cards from your deck, and then create 5 copies of it on the top of your deck. And if this card deals damage, you shuffle your deck. And then, yeah, same thing. So this one, you can make some sort of shenanigans where you get like a very small deck of like 4 cards or something. Or not even 4 cards. I guess it has to be slightly better than that. Like 6 cards or 7 cards, something like that. And then if you have something like, I don't know, Thundershock or step slash, you can kind of just make a bunch of copies and spam it. And as though this is copies of any card as well, right? So you can do some crazy shenanigans with other deck styles. It's it's pretty crazy if you get this as a rare. But yeah, Ragnarok did pull through a little bit, even despite my screw up. Yeah, Eden deck, really, really fun. I joined this run for sure. All right, so I'll see you guys next time. If you have any decks you'd like to see next, just let me know. Take care. Actually, stop the recording.